We're using the Rustoleum cabinet refinisher. It's a good way to change out your cabinets to a different color. So first step, you use your Deglosser. I put it on a rag and I wipe everything down. Now if you have little stickies on the side, those felt pads, you're gonna make sure you get that off because you don't want to paint over that. So you get both sides here. Make sure you get all the dirt, grime, everything off, because obviously paint is not going to stick to that. So how your paint job is how good you do clean. Make sure you get those edges good. Okay, then you're going to rinse out your rag. I have a big old bucket of water here. And then just rinse this off and then let them dry before you start step 2. Everything has dried and now it's time for the bond coat. That is step 2. I do 2 coats of this and they say like recommend dry time 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours in between. When it's dry and I get them going. Because the next step is after this is the glaze coat and you have to let that one dry 8 hours before you can put your top coat on. And so I usually try and time it out so that I get my glaze coat on at night so that the next day I can get the top coat on. Usually after about 2 to 3 hours after getting that top coat on, you can put them up. So I'm just going to show you what this is going to look like when I have it all painted here. It is nice to get the sides done right away. I do the back sides of my cabinets first, and I would highly recommend that. And make sure you're marking them somewhere. I have these little indents in here, so I have them numbered, and then I have my cabinets numbered inside, so I know which door goes where. And same with the drawers. I numbered them and just left like a little quarter size spot open because they screw against the drawer anyways, and so you don't need them. So like this. And then make sure you put it so that you know which way is up, because otherwise your screw holes aren't gonna fit. So on here, you're gonna get dirty hands. So wear gloves if you wanna get dirty. Follow the wood grain. So I do the sideways one first and I get the edge. And you'll see it once I get to the other side. And I do this because the rest of it is up and down. And you wanna make sure to get the sides right to that edge there. And then, if you can, with this edge, then you're going to do this with your paintbrush, just so that you don't get the cross lines in it. Okay, get this edge. There's a method to my madness. So we have done my parents' farmhouse that they rent out. We did those cabinets. We did the cabinets at their cabin. We did cabinets at our old house, and now this is my second set of cabinets, third set of cabinets at this house that I'm doing, third bathroom. And I did the sanding, the gel paint in our kitchen, and that was like 60 hours of sanding, and then putting gel on, putting 2 coats of varnish on. I had to do 2 coats of gel stain on both sides. And then the front sides, I did like 3 coats of varnish just because it is a kitchen. I wish I would have just did this. This stuff holds up, it's durable, it's not chipping off, it's lasted in all of our places that we've done it. So it's well worth it, and I think it's like 70 bucks a kit. And then you pick the color you want. So I like it and try and have like nice long strokes. And then I get the up and down sides last. And just make sure you're not having any runs. And if you go over the side where it's sideways, get that fixed up. Okay, I'm almost done. Now at this point you're looking at your board going, what the hell did I get myself into? And I'll show you what it looks like with the first coat as soon as I get this one done. But I promise you, I did do one with the second coat already. I'll show you what it looks like so you're not like completely freaking out. because I did. Okay, so this is what it looks like with one coat. That is what it looks like with 2 coats. So don't worry. Once we get to the next step, I'll show you that one. So step 3, which feels like 110, is your decorative glaze. You can choose not to do this or not. I do it because this is what puts your wood grain on. I just use a brush. The directions call for cherry cloth. Kind of a pain in the ass with that. You get really dirty. My hands are still stained from last night, but it'll come off. So this helps put the lines on, and you want to go the direction of the wood. So you need to find the seam here. Drawers, again, are a lot easier. They go a lot faster because it's all one way. But once you get all the way to the edge, then you want to make sure you have one nice long strip, because that's how your wood grain goes. Okay, I save the outside for last, and then this part you want to butt this brush up as close as you can to that edge. And then once you get all the way down, you want to go all the way up, having one nice long brush. So that's what you're going to do on everything. Very important you let this dry for 8 hours before you do the final coat, and we'll do that next. This last coat is the number 4. It's the protective top coat. So when you put it on your brush, it is like a white color. Make sure you get off as much as you can, and it is going to show up white on your stuff. Don't worry, it will dry clear. If you have big clumps of it though, it will be white. So be very careful to make sure that you're getting a nice even coat without any bubbles or runs, okay? So when I do the sides of doors and drawers, I like to run my finger underneath it because you get all this extra stuff off. And then I just run this along it one more time just to get that line away. Just because when you do the other side, you don't want to be going over the top coat. If you do have some on there, that's fine. Just sand it off. I got a hair in here. There we go. So I don't know. Let me turn this a little bit. You can see this is white going on. You see that's kind of like a whitish purple tint. And that's fine. And then just get along the edge. Okay. And this will be your last coat until the other side. You're gonna get to like the glazing stage. You're gonna be like, I'm almost done. And then you're gonna realize you have 4 more coats to do on the other side. So I started counting boards and I'm like, oh my God, I have 132 left to do yet, because I have this coat on these because we have 33 doors, drawers, whatever for a bathroom. And I have all 4 coats for the other side yet. Oh, Lord. And we need to get it done in the next 4 days because we are having Christmas at our house. And this is our master bathroom, and half our bathroom is in our bedroom or in the dining room. So that is the fun that we are having. All right, if you have any questions, you can certainly feel free to reach out to me. Hit the thumbs up button and the subscribe button, and more tips and tricks to come. Bye.